In today's video, we're going to go through how to write a university application, specifically a UCAS Personal Statement, which is required for entry into UK universities. However, the points I will run through can be used more generally for any application. So, the method I'm about to outline I used to get into Oxford University. I have used with hundreds and hundreds of students I have taught over the past 15 to 20 years in schools as well as private tuition to help them get into university, whether it be Oxford, Cambridge, medical school, law school, or just generally any other course. The point I'm making is this method works, so just copy it. So with that said, let's take a look at the method. So you want to aim for one A4 page with size 12 text, making sure you stick to the word limit required by UCAS, right? The idea is to write 5 to 6 different paragraphs. What I'm going to go through is what each paragraph should contain in order to sell yourself as much as possible. Paragraph 1. In this paragraph, you need to state why you are picking this course. What are your reasons? Where has this interest come from? And you want to aim for maybe 3 to 4 lines and make sure it's a good start for what is about to come in the following 4 to 5 other paragraphs. Next up is paragraph 2. Now, what I always recommend for this paragraph is to start with explaining your most significant work experience placements or voluntary placements that may be present, ongoing, or things you've done in the past, and explain them in detail. Then, once you've done that, you need to say what skills you acquired whilst doing those placements, what attributes you have developed, and then how they may be useful for your chosen course. Next up is paragraphs 3 to 4. So this is where the bulk of the content is going to be based. And you need to include several things in this portion of your statement. So, what did I put in? Well, I explained any books I had read around the subject, seminars, lectures, talks that I had attended, as well as any additional work experience placements I might have done. And again, what sort of skills and experience I acquired from pursuing these activities and how they could be put to good use in the course that I'm hoping to study at university/college. Paragraph number 5. In this one, you want to include details of any extracurricular activities that you may be undertaking outside of school, or perhaps within school as well as any interests you have that are beyond the scope of your school studies. So, have you read around the subject? Have you done anything to demonstrate a wider understanding or interest in your subject, as well as showing at the same time you're a well-rounded individual? So sure, you might be able to get the grades and academically on paper you look good, but what else do you have going for you? Is there anything worth noting? Is there any points of interest that a potential interviewer would like to hear about? If so, this is where you include it. And finally, paragraph 6, I like to call it the impact statement. In my opinion, this is the most important paragraph of your statement. This is what you need to do. Number 1, you reiterate why you think you are suited to the course. So just remind the interviewer very briefly skills you have, experience, what you could actually bring to the table, how you think you could contribute to this course or career you've chosen. And then number 2, you want to finish with a really powerful, captivating last sentence that will grab the attention of your potential interviewer and get you that interview. So if that person comes away after reading that final line and says, wow, that's a really dramatic way to finish off. That's a really strong way to finish off a statement. let's get that person in for an interview. That's the sort of impression you want to leave. Okay, to surmise, let's take a look at what this would look like as a document, and I will attach this as a PDF below the video. That's it for today, everyone. I hope you found this video useful. Please like and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.